Some stories are so terrifying, people refuse to believe they're real. This is one of them. On a dark road between Cairo and Assiut, with no lights, no signal, and no one around, I received a message that changed everything. Get out of there, run, leave immediately. Minutes later, something attacked me in the darkness. And what I encountered after that was no longer human. Before I tell you what truly happened that night, subscribe, share this story. Because once you hear it, you'll never drive alone the same way again. Today, I want to tell you a story, one of the most terrifying experiences I have ever lived through. So terrifying that many people I've told it to don't believe me. They think I made it up. And honestly, I don't blame them. Because if someone had told me this story, I wouldn't have believed it either. On August 1st, 2024, I left Cairo on my way to Assiut to attend the wedding of one of my closest friends. Since it was my first time ever going to Assiut, I kept sharing my live location with him constantly, afraid of getting lost. The sun set while I was still on the road. Darkness slowly swallowed everything around me. Before I knew it, I was driving on a road with no streetlights, no signs, no visibility at all, just pure, absolute darkness. As usual, I sent my location to my friend to make sure I was still on the right path, and I asked him, "Is my location correct, or did I get lost?" His reply came instantly, "Get out of there, run, leave that place immediately." My heart dropped. I slammed the brakes and stopped the car. I tried texting him again, asking him to guide me, because I was following the exact location he had sent me. But suddenly, the signal became extremely weak. The message wouldn't send. I tried calling him, no connection. Out of instinct, and maybe stupidity, I stretched my arm out of the car window, lifting my phone higher, hoping to catch some signal. And while my arm was outside, I heard something, a strange sound approaching me. It sounded like an animal, but I couldn't tell what kind. Before I could pull my arm back inside, something attacked it violently. It was savage, like a wolf, a hyena, or maybe a dog. I couldn't see it clearly because of the darkness. I only felt claws or teeth scratching and tearing into my arm before it vanished. I pulled my arm back quickly and rolled the window up. The pain was unbearable. Blood was pouring out, as if burning knives had slashed my skin. My entire body was shaking in terror. My phone had fallen out of my hand during the attack. But I was too afraid to step outside and retrieve it. I couldn't see anything, and I had no idea what else might be lurking out there. So I made a decision. I would leave the phone and drive away immediately. But fate had other plans. The car wouldn't start. No matter what I tried, it was completely dead. My panic grew worse. I stayed stuck there 4 hours, frozen in fear, not knowing what to do. Eventually, I gave up. I locked the car tightly and decided to spend the night inside, waiting for daylight. I rested my head on the steering wheel, fear and anxiety consuming me. Until suddenly, I heard footsteps behind the car. That was impossible. The car was sealed shut. Yet I heard the sound clearly. My blood ran cold. Then someone knocked on the window. A human figure appeared. I couldn't see him clearly, but he looked like an ordinary man, dark-skinned, definitely human. I lowered the window just a little, enough to hear him. He spoke in a Saudi accent and asked why I was stopped there and if I needed help. It felt like my soul returned to my body. I explained everything, that I was heading to a friend's wedding, got lost, and my car broke down. He asked me to open the hood. I did. Less than 3 seconds later, the car started perfectly, as if nothing had ever been wrong. When I mentioned my friend's name, he told me he knew him and even knew where his house was. With the generosity Southerners are known for, he insisted on guiding me all the way to the wedding. His name was Azam, a local from the area, but something about him felt off. Before answering any question, he would pause for a few seconds as if processing or choosing his words carefully. And throughout the entire drive, He never once looked at me. His eyes were fixed straight ahead. He wore a scarf covering his head. After a long drive following his directions, I finally saw lights in the distance and heard drums and flutes. I said casually, "That must be the wedding." He replied, "Yes, this is it." We parked and got out. But the music, it wasn't normal. It didn't sound like any music I'd ever heard. My heartbeat suddenly accelerated for no reason. The closer I got, the heavier my chest felt. Breathing became difficult. Then I saw them. All the guests were wearing identical clothes, the exact same outfit Azam was wearing. Every single one of them. They were all men, no women. All dark-skinned, with deeply wrinkled faces. They sang strange songs that filled my heart with dread. I couldn't find my friend anywhere. My phone was gone. I couldn't call anyone. I decided to enter the house Azam had gone into. Inside, the place looked ancient, abandoned, like old houses no one lives in anymore. It was empty, yet the music continued, coming from the upper floor. I climbed stairs made of stacked stone, not normal stairs. Upstairs, I saw Azam sitting in the center, surrounded by people in a circle, singing and playing that same horrifying music. His back was to me, but the moment I stepped closer, he turned around. I don't know how he sensed me. His eyes. They were not the same eyes I had seen before. Suddenly, everyone began dancing. Not normal dancing. And then, their clothes fell off. What I saw froze my soul. Hair-covered bodies. Black animal legs, monstrous forms. These were not humans. I ran back toward the door, but it was gone. Only a wall remained. I screamed and pounded the wall like a madman. Behind me was a tiny room, like a bathroom. Inside it stood a creature covered in hair, with the head of a dog, and glowing red eyes. I couldn't move. Then my body turned on its own, and Azam stood before me, smiling. "Are you enjoying the wedding?" he said. I screamed, "Stay away from me, you're a jinn." He laughed. A laugh so loud it felt like my ears would shatter. The entire house began shaking. Stones fell from the ceiling. I ran wildly, trying to survive. Then, a massive stone struck my head. Darkness. When I woke up, I was in a cemetery. My head felt like it was splitting apart. A man was pouring water on my face. He was the cemetery guard. My friend arrived later. He told me the area I sent my location from was known to be inhabited by jinn and avoided by everyone. My car was still there. My phone was still on the ground. But I was found 8 kilometers away. To this day, the shock hasn't left me. And even now, I don't know if you'll believe me. Written by Mohammed Al-Maghribi. At the end of the story, tell us your opinion. Did you enjoy it? Would you like more stories like this? And do you believe in the world of jinn and supernatural horror, or not?